Hi everyone and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Spelfamiljen Fellowship. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking, and today we take a close look at the competitors in our Battle Companies Season 3. So for those who don't know what Battle Companies is, that is a format to play kind of a narrative campaign where you play with normal warriors. You get promotions where some of them become heroes, and after a while they get experience points. You can adjust them. You can get extra fight, extra strength, and skills, and you can buy extra equipment for them. So it's a cool way to play, and we usually play it between 10 and 14, 16 weeks. So we have sent out a call to action, and so far 9 players, including myself, have answered. That of course means I have to back down. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy with people playing and having fun. I don't need to be a part of that if I don't have to. So that's perfectly great. I can be the administrator for the campaign. I can keep everything in check, and I won't be biased by the missions played at all. So that's cool, and we have some great competitors. So what you do when you are making a Battle Companies army is you use the rule set. I'll include a link in the description. And the rule set basically tells you out of 26 or 27 factions, either an example starting company or indeed your own design. Basically, you have some models you can start with, and then you can buy them equipment, and you of course make some of them heroes, which gives them access to more equipment than they usually would have. There are some restrictions. Warriors can only buy equipment they would normally be able to buy. So no special equipment for models that could not have them. Even though other models in your army can buy, for instance, a horse. You can buy a horse for a model that doesn't have it in the profile listed in the supplement. Alright. So we are kicking off tomorrow, but for those of you in the Greater Oslo area in Norway, if you want to join, please give me a shout through Spelfamiljen Fellowship's YouTube page, or even the Facebook group, or Middle-earth Norway, Middle-earth SPG Norway group on Facebook, because we are an odd number, including myself. So if you want to take part, it's perfectly fine, and great. Even though I could take part as well, that would be awesome. And yeah, there is a requirement for entering the campaign. That is, you pay the 50 crown membership fee. For those who are not fluent in Norwegian currency, that's about £4, £4.6, I think. £4.6, £4.5, something like that. And that's for an entire year. It gives you a couple of advantages. It gives you a discount at the local gaming store, and yeah. So please join us. For those of you also watching in Norway, membership fees is 50 crowns if you are under the age of 26. Over the age of 26 is 250 crowns, and it supports us greatly if you want to do that, to support us by being a member. It sadly is not eligible for abroad members, people from the abroad. Sorry. But we have some cool swag and stuff like that. So enough of the plugs. I'll do that in a different video at a later moment. So take a look at let's take a look at the competitors. So firstly, we have Nils. You will recognize him from both the first and second season, as well as from the grand campaign videos. He is taking an old old army used in the first season, and that's Minas Morgul. And he's gone quite heavy on the Black Numenorians. It's a great warband. It has terror causing units from the get-go. It has high defense and lots of possibilities. So let's take a look at his army. So you have 60 gold to spend, and that's basically points. You add Might, Will and Fate to the heroes, 1 Fate each to the sergeants, and then 1 Might, Will and Fate to the lieutenants. That's added on, that's 25 extra points there as well. And he has a warband rating of 94, which is quite high. The reason for that is that, of course, heroes take into account to the base points cost and then add on to what they have. So that's 3 extra points for each of his heroes because they come already with heavy armor and shield. So he has Marnu Falmar. It's a Black Numenorian. It's his lieutenant. He has mounted it on a armored horse. He has given him a lance, so he has heavy armor, shield and lance on an armored horse, and he has given him poison weapon. So that's probably his lance. He's given poison to there. Great model, high fight, high defense, mounted on a horse. Over the campaign, we'll see that model becoming quite a frightening figure, I think. So next we have Andor. And Andor is a Black Numenorian as well. He is not given any upgrades other than poison. So he's not that beefed up, but he's good as well. And then we have Samir, which is his 3rd hero, and that's also Black Numenorian, and that hasn't been given any upgrades at all. So when we come to his warriors, we have Garog, which is an orc warrior with bow, and then we have Kirsch, which is an orc warrior with bow as well. So we have a couple of cool models there. And then we have Starans, which is a Black Numenorian normal warrior, so no extra upgrades there. So that's Stig's warband. Let's go for Wile's warband. So Wile has the Sons of the Sun, which is his Harad warband. So he has gone on the specialist route. So with the Harad warband, you can go for normal warriors of Harad, or you can go for the Warrior of Abrakan upgrade or the Warrior of Karna upgrade. So his warband rating is 82, and the reason for that is that he's kept 3 gold in reserve, as well as he has no only extra you include on the warriors when you buy them is the armor, and that's 1 gold or 1 point basically. So he's a bit lacking on the experience on the rating front, but that's practically good because you are not penalized for anything. So his packmaster, he says, his lieutenant is Al Tufail. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly. He has I might have forgotten something. He gave it a horse, so his warband rating is 88. So that's good. Okay, so there we go. He has a horse now. So that's a Warrior of Abrakan. So he has the courage upgrade with armor, spear, throwing dagger, and horse. So it's the lieutenant. So he has 1 might, will, 1 fate. Next we have Master of Serpents, and that's Hanad. So he's given every model a title, and I think that's awesome. That's also Warrior of Abrakan, given armor, spear, and throwing daggers. And then next we have the Master of Raiders, which is Ubada, something like that. And that's also Warrior of Abrakan, given armor, spear, and throwing daggers. sorry. There we go. I did it wrong. Oh, no. Okay. So next we have his warriors, and that's the Fletcher Yaman, which is a warrior of Kana with armor and bow. And then we have also Fletcher, so he's calling all his warriors Kana Fletchers, and that's cool. Of course, a surname given to people working with bows, or actually making arrows, I think. And that is Vargas, and he's also a warrior Kana with armor and bow. And the third and last warrior Kana is Mazin, and also with armor and bow. And of course, Harad has a 50% bow limit, so that's perfectly fine to use. Okay. So next up we have Andreas Jansson, lovingly called Andreas, the other Andreas, of course. And he's playing the Long Lake Watch, which is of course Dale. His warband rating is 86, so quite on a low scale. Usually you are between 85 and 95 points, something like that. And he has his lieutenant is Bjald, and Bjald is a warrior Dale profile with heavy armor and shield. So he's upgraded the armor to heavy armor. Next we have the sergeant Faulsk, and he's giving it heavy armor and long bow. And next we have the warrior Dale Bjorn, which is given armor and shield, so no heavy armor there. So next we have the first of his three warriors. So the first one is Welfred, which is given armor and spear. And then we have Grums, which is given armor and spear. And last we have Hauk, basically hawk in Norwegian, and that is given armor and spear as well. Oh, he has one more actually, and Torvald with armor and hand weapon. So he has 7 models total, with a warband rating of 86. Yes. Okay, so next we have Torgeir. He will be known from previous Battle Companies videos, and he is playing the Last Alliance. And as you can see with the other Andreas Jansson, he didn't include any dwarves, which you're allowed to do in Dale. And in the same line, Torgeir hasn't included any elves in his Warriors of the Last Alliance list. So he's gone for full Numenorians, and there are 6 or 7 of them, 6 of them. So first one is Berion, which is given shield, heavy armor, horse and lance. Next we have Magorion, sorry. That is warrior Numenor, given shield and heavy armor. And lastly we have Glirion, which is given shield and heavy armor. And for his warriors, he has 3 warriors of Numenor. That is Nygron with shield and spear, Hastor with bow, and Tangadon with bow. And he's also given them titles, or basically names. So seems like he's going for a sea theme. So he has marine snipers for the bowman. He has a marine for the warrior with spear, and then he has basically lieutenants and sergeants for the other ones. But cool thing that they use different titles for things when doing that sort of thing. So next up we have Eirik. You would have seen him in some videos on the channel, especially in the second season of the Battle Companies. He played Arnor in the second season, and now he's playing the Shire. So I'm awaiting a couple of confirmations, because he didn't quite understand the rules that he couldn't basically buy a spear and put it on a normal militia. So he has currently 15 gold available to him, with an effective rating of 70, but that could all change. He can just knock off a spear from his lieutenant, and that will give him tons of archers basically if he wants them. But he has gone for a Shire list, and in true fashion, all of them, the previous ones, didn't go for the special thing in the list. So he has no ranges of Arno. He is allowed 0 to 3 of them, but he has no with them. And so he has Blueberry Buchenwald. Blueberry was his one archer in the Arno list, so he has been promoted. He is a Hobbit archer. He's mounted him on a horse, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the second Hobbit ever to ride a horse. Well, actually, Merry rides a horse as a passenger with Eowyn, but still. And Pippin rides a horse with Gandalf at one point, I think. Several points, actually. So, the fourth or fifth or something that rides a horse. Anyway, so it's Blueberry's Butchers, and they are a feisty bunch. So Blueberry Buchenwald is a horse-mounted Hobbit archer with bow. He's given him armor and a spear. So next we have Sammy Two-Ander with an apostrophe with no H in Hander. So proper English there. That's a Hobbit militia with a two-handed weapon and armor. And then we have the second sergeant, which is Gretty Pigsticker, which has hand weapon and spear. Hobbit militia as well. He has a total of 8 Hobbit militia. He hasn't named them all yet, but he has Donal Lackwit, Fodor Eightfinger, Nunfar the Coward, and Big Tiff. So I'm waiting for confirmations on what he's going to do with the rest of his gold, and or he wants to save it. That's perfectly legal as well. So yeah, so that's Irik's Warband, Blueberries Butchers. Next we have Kenneth. He hasn't given the warband all the heroes' names yet, but I'm awaiting confirmation about that. His warband rating is 90, and that's a pure Minas Tirith list. So that's Warriors from Minas Tirith, a lieutenant with spear and shield, 2 sergeants, one sergeant with spear and shield, and 1 Ranger of Gondor hero with a fate point with spear and bow. Next he has 3 Warriors from Minas Tirith, all of them with shield, and lastly he has a Ranger of Gondor with a spear and bow. So also 7 models, but proper good warband. I think it's solid, tough defense to break through, and proper ability to do something like that. Okay, so next up we have Mikkel, and Mikkel just sent me a confirmation on his warband, so he wants to do a change, and that's perfectly fine. He's changed it to save 2 gold, and dropping 2 militia in favour of 1 Hobbit archer. So he has of course the Shire list, and his warband rating then of 89, I think. So he has gone for the full range of Arno contingent. So his lieutenant is Aragail, with sword, armor, bow and horse. His sergeants are Kalanglad and Erandir with sword, armor and bow, both of them. And then he has currently then 8 Hobbit militia and 1 Hobbit archer. And lastly, if we're not including me, it's Ulrich. You will know him as the winner of the 2nd season Battle Companies. He played Lothlorien elves in the 1st season, and he has gone for elves once again, and this time the new Rivendell list. So that was very much changed from the way it was, but he likes the horses, and there's nothing wrong with that. So he will have a very he will be outnumbered. He only has 4 models, and I've forgotten to put the names in. That's my fault. I will do that later. But he has a warband rating of 85, so standard warband rating, and that's because of course the Noldor and Exiles doesn't come with anything. So he has his lieutenant is given hand weapon, heavy armor, shield, horse, lance and throwing weapon for mighty 36 points. And then he has first sergeant is hand weapon, heavy armor, shield, throwing daggers, and the next one is hand weapon, heavy armor, shield, spear, and throwing daggers. And he has one Aldrin Exile with Elven Bow, Spear, and Elven Blade, so the full contingent of different weapon options available to him. So he has quite a lot of shots. He can do great many things with this list, but I think he will need numbers later. Okay, so my list will be, of course, hobbits, and I'm going for very similar list to Mikkel. I will be doing the ranger, 3 rangers, and then fill up the rest with hobbit militia. I don't think I will be giving a horse to my ranger at once, so I'll get another hobbit and a few hobbit archers, a couple of them in there, but I haven't done my list properly yet because I'm waiting to see if more players or less players join. If one more player joins, I will join in, or 3 players more join, I'll of course join in. But if not, I'll drop out and then just make a stand-in list if no one is able to play. So that is the competitors for the new 3rd season of Battle Companies. We are starting tomorrow, Friday, with a kickoff at the local games store in Oslo. So if you're local to Oslo and for some odd reason don't want to play in the campaign but want to watch, we are there from 4 o'clock Norwegian Standard Time. So thank you for watching, and there will be loads more videos in this season 3. We'll be doing bi-weekly match reports. We'll publish battle sorry, words are slipping from me. Battle reports, and we'll doing the matchup videos, all in English for your pleasure. So as always, please comment, like, share and subscribe, and support your Hobbit hobby.